The FA Cup quarterfinals are here, and what a clash we have in store. It's Manchester City versus Newcastle United at the Etihad Stadium. This Saturday evening kickoff is more than just a game. It's a battle for a coveted spot at Wembley. For fans in the UK, you can catch all the action live on BBC One, BBC, and the BBC Sport website, with the broadcasts starting at 5:10 p.m., just ahead of the 5:30 p.m. kickoff. International viewers, be sure to check your local listings for broadcasters like ESPN Plus in the US and DAZN in countries like Canada, Spain, and Japan. This season has been a tale of two different journeys. Manchester City are in their usual imperious form, chasing glory on three fronts. They reluced in a thrilling Premier League title race and are fresh off a comfortable Champions League victory over Copenhagen. Their FA Cup run has been flawless, with wins against Huddersfield, Tottenham, and Luton, where Erling Haaland scored a staggering 5 goals. They are the defending champions, and they look determined to keep their crown. On the other hand, Newcastle's season has been plagued by injuries. Their Premier League form has been inconsistent, leaving them but the FA Cup has been a source of real hope. They've battled through tough away ties against rivals Sunderland and then overcame their most recent FA Cup victory was a nail-biting penalty shootout win against Blackburn Rovers, with Martin Dubravka emerging as the hero. For the Magpies, this competition represents their last real chance for silverware this season. Looking back, the history between these two sides is heavily skewed in City's favor, especially at the end. Newcastle haven't won at this stadium in nearly a decade, and their last FA Cup victory against City was way back in 1955. This season, City did the league double over Newcastle, winning 1-0 at home, and securing a dramatic 3-2 comeback victory at St. James Park, thanks to a late winner from Oscar Baum. However, Newcastle did manage to knock City out of the Carabao Cup earlier this season with a 1-0 win, proving they can get the better of Pep Guardiola's side on their day. For City, the team is firing on all cylinders. Kevin De Bruyne is back to his brilliant best, pulling the strings in midfield. His connection with Erling Haaland is almost telepathic. Phil Foden is in the form of his life, and with players like Rodri controlling the game, they are a formidable force. Guardiola might rotate his squad slightly, but expect a full-strength lineup as they're just one win away from Wembley. The only potential absentees are Jack Grealish and Matheus Nunes, but City have more than enough depth to cope. Newcastle's biggest challenge has been their extensive injury list. Key players like Kieran, Trippier, Nick Pope, Joelinton, and Callum Wilson are all sidelined. Harvey Barnes and Anthony Gordon also face late fitness tests. Eddie Howe will likely rely on the strength of Bruno Guimaraes in midfield and the pace of Alexander Isak up front. Defensive, they'll need an immense performance from players like Sven Botman and Fabian Schär to contain City's relentless attack. Their strategy will likely be to stay compact, defend deep, and hit City on the tactically. This is a classic Guardiola versus Howe matchup. We'll see City dominate possession, trying to patiently break down a low block. Newcastle will need to be incredibly disciplined, absorb pressure, and be clinical with the few chances they get. Set pieces could be crucial for the Magpies. The first goal will be vital. If Newcastle can score it, they might just frustrate the home side. But if City get an early lead, it could be a very long evening for the visitors. The stakes couldn't be higher. For City, it's about continuing their treble defense and maintaining their winning machine. For Newcastle, it says their entire season on the line, a chance to end a long trophy drought and give their fans a trip to Wembley to cheer about. Given City's current form and home advantage, They are the clear favourites. I'm predicting a 3-1 win for Manchester City, but in the FA Cup, you can never rule out an upset. After this clash, both teams head into the international break. City's next game will be a monumental Premier League showdown against Arsenal, while Newcastle will host West Ham. It's set to be a fascinating FA Cup tie. Will City march on towards another trophy? Or can Newcastle pull off a massive upset? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more football content.